Hello, I'm Ian and this is Somerset News Network. The petition online to stop the digital ID of the tyrannical Starmer government, as from 12 o'clock on Sunday, the 28th, is it? Yeah, 28th, I had to look it up, of September 2025, is now 2,188,000 and climbing. That's in 3 days. I've got a couple of concerns. I don't think we should be forced to have digital ID. The driving licence was a step towards it. If the government bring it in, it ought to be voluntary. It didn't ought to be compulsory. It's not the way this country works. It's just not British. It's the tyranny of a Labour government. They got 400 MPs and anything they put through will never be rejected. Starmer has become a dictator. The stories about Starmer are enough to make any Prime Minister resign. The scandals, the hidden stories, the secrets. Liz Truss tried to put through a new budget. The woke men on Wall Street, in the Mile or wherever it was, decided they didn't like that and tried to crash the market. So she had to resign. Not because of what she was trying to do, because it wasn't part of their policy. I agreed with what she was trying to do. It sounded sensible. Then we got Sunak, who, what I would describe him in the 70s as a Tory wet. Not a real Tory. I think the Tory party has been infiltrated by communists. John Major, Cameron, Sunak, and there's others as well. Even Mrs. Thatcher's government, in her cabinet, there were Tory wets, basically communists. They would have been homed in the Labour Party with no problem at all. We've now got Starmer. Starmer hasn't told us what he thinks. He just comes up with all these ideas. Starmer has had the highest freebies list of any MP. Over hundreds of thousands of pounds. There's now a scandal of $750,000 donation to the Labour Party that wasn't declared. And where the money come from? That's secret, not allowed to know. It's confidential. He is not interested in open government. So what else is he doing behind this charade that we see? He's got no personality. I said he got the personality of a slug. I think he's come out with this ID because of the new scandal that's personally attacking him. It turns out he's had some inheritance money and not paid tax on it. Exactly what's happening, I don't know. I'm trying to find that. I'm doing some research on that. But we had what we think are Ukrainians who firebombed his houses and his car. They've pleaded not guilty. Well, did they do it or not, or are they a scapegoat? I asked the question, how did Starmer know them? Still haven't got an answer. We're under the tyranny of Starmer and this Labour government. What gets me is, in years gone by, when you want a government to do something, they announce in Parliament first. Starmer announced it as a press conference. Parliament hadn't even talked about it yet. Somebody should ask why Starmer did not go to Parliament first. That's what they're supposed to do. What he's done is bypass Parliament. Now, is it a PR trick? Is it something that he knows that the country doesn't want? Is it to hide the scandal of not paying his inheritance tax to get it off the front page? And all the other scandals that Starmer is involved in? We still don't know if he's got this love child or not, and we still don't know if he's having a male relationship with somebody. It's all hanging up in the air and there's no proof. You know, people talk about it openly, as if we all should know. It's the hidden secrets that are going to bring this government down. And the quicker this government and Starmer goes, they get a new Labour Prime Minister and then call an election and let the people decide. Because a new Prime Minister would not have the mandate to govern this country without having a general election. They're now talking about building 3 new towns. Well, our population isn't, our native population is not growing. Our illegal migrant population has gone up by 2 or 3 million with all these boat people coming in. And we're paying for it. So you've got less people working, having to charge us more money to pay for the illegal immigrants. Well, the answer's quite simple. Stop the illegal immigrants. Send them back home. The illegal immigrants went back home for Christmas. Now they're saying they're going back home for summer holidays. And we let them back in. It's all topsy-turvy. It's all upside down, ass backwards. Someone's got to take a grip of this. Otherwise, there's going to be real consequences. The demonstrations outside of migrant hotels are not going to stop. These 3 new towns are going to be for illegal immigrants. They're not going to be for us. They built new houses in my small town here. Now, we never used to see a Muslim face in the town. There's now Muslims walking around going up to the shops and back. So they're housing them in the new houses. And the illegal immigrants. And it's organised by a housing association. It's all this NGO stuff. But it's all government money. So, and it's all hidden. No wonder why the Labour Party's got a £50 billion black hole. It has to stop. And digital ID is where we draw the line. We have to tell this government no. I told you how to lobby your MP in the last video. If you want to know what's happening, go on to X and look at Rupert Lowe's letter. It's 3 or 4 items down at the moment. And as he puts new stuff on, it might go down a little bit more. But just scroll down and you'll see the letter. And it's been signed by 10 or 12 MPs already. And he's asking for more MPs to sign it. You know, I'd like Reform MPs to back him up. We've got new parties starting up on the, you would say on the right, the sensible thinkers. But the more far right, I don't want to call them far right, the more right of centre parties you introduce to be in the same place as Reform, you split the vote. And that then will allow the Conservatives, Liberal Democrats and Labour to get in. They've got to unite, they've got to decide that they're not all going to fight the same constituencies. Or we, the people, have got to decide in a constituency that we're all going to vote Reform or one of the other parties. But not to split that vote. I think Farage has got to step up to the mark and say we must get rid of this tyrannical Labour government and we will work with the other parties, even his old UKIP party. Bury the hatchet, because you're all saying the same thing. Slightly different PR spin on it, but you're all saying the same thing. And you shouldn't be fighting each other. The enemy is the Labour Party, the Communists. The tyranny of this Labour government has to stop. And it's only at the ballot box and us voting that's going to be able to do it. At the moment, in my constituency, I will be voting Reform. I've got problems with Reform and I've said it. I wish I was in Rupert Lowe's because I'd vote for him. Now, I hope you've written to your MP, look at my last video, and together we can win. Ian, Somerset News Network. Bye bye for now.